How you doing? We're out here in the quilting studio finishing up Candy's quilt down to the last row. I'm doing this fabulous design called Peeling Good. It's like a little citrus fruit coming around. I did that because all those circular movements are going to add a lot of soft roundness to all of her linear blocks right here going both ways. I don't want to do anything that's overly linear because if it doesn't line up very nicely with her blocks, it's going to be super obvious. So I want something with some curves, and I thought this would be really fun to get that big circular movement in total contrast to all of the lines here. She also has some nice white blocks. When you have white against dark areas, my friends, always make sure that your threads underneath are clipped very well. We don't want any of these dark blue threads sneaking underneath and showing in the white, and they are not. I've been watching. They've been excellent. So great job, Candy, for checking with that when you're at Brenda's Quilting Studio. I'm going to try to be checking that as well, but please do be sure. I have lots of things that my head's going to be checking for, and I might not see if you have a sneaky little thread jumping around inside there, so nobody wants to have that happening to their quilt, so be sure and check. I also want to show you, whenever you have all of these edges coming along together, like this, open pieces, whether they be like a jelly roll, whether they be little blocks, whether they be flying geese, anything with an open edge that isn't just a nice border, you want to be sure and go along the edge with a bit of a stay stitch to hold all of these shut. I actually came along with a very tight little stitch myself to help with that staying. Not only am I basting it down, but I'm holding these together a little bit. So anytime you have these big open edges, my friends, I would always implore you, take just a minute and take a stitch all the way around. You'll be so much happier. Your quilt will turn out much better. It won't be grabbing as my sweet little gal here goes stitching around it. Now you may be wondering about this little piece of batting that's sticking out. If you hit the arrow down below, we'll take you to another one of Candy's quilt getting stitched out with other tips and ideas, and I will talk about the issue of the batting right there. So take just a minute to do it. Follow me also on Instagram, on Facebook. You'll see pictures of the quilts over there with other tips and ideas being added. So have yourself an amazing day.